morning, West Hills.
And welcome to the Thursday edition of WHMS News.
I'm Haley.
And I'm Annie. Today is Thursday, December 7th, also known as Pearl Harbor Day. The day back in 1941 when Japanese warplanes took off from the aircraft carriers and attacked the U.S. naval base in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. In total, 2,403 Americans died and 1,178 were wounded. 18 ships were sunk or run aground, including 5 battleships. This is the event that got Franklin D. Roosevelt, the President of the United States, to declare war on Japan and got the U.S. involved in World War II.
Since winning the war, the U.S. and the nations of Japan, Germany, and Italy have become close allies with, and our citizens get along very well. Our former enemies have become our friends. I think there is a lesson in there for all of us.
The tragedies of Pearl Harbor and World War II have left us with unforgettable lessons. We encourage everyone to take a moment and think about the effects each of these had on us and on our nation, and about the men and women who sacrificed everything for our right to be free.
Many of you wonder why we continue to encourage the Be the Change movement. We have said a lot about being kind to others, but when you feel that you cannot bear to be reminded of this one more time, we ask you to remember Pearl Harbor. On this day in 1941, a day that will live in infamy, our country was attacked without warning and plunged into bitterness of World War II. On this day, hatred, fear, and rivalry came to a head on U.S. soil. This changed forever the lives of our grandparents and our great-grandparents. This told us that the very kind of teasing and mistreatment that we are trying to prevent can be the cause of so terrible a thing as war.
But when the war was over, our ancestors did not turn their backs on the world or curse their enemies, but turned and forgave. They helped rebuild and restore what was lost. They worked to aid other countries and mourned with those who had lost loved ones on both sides. They did this because they understood that the true enemy was not the German people or the Japanese, but the idea that we have the right to control or push around other people. They understood that after disagreement must come forgiveness and compassion.
No matter how hard we may try, someone may still say something that hurts, and others will be hurt, but we can change the way we react. We can be kind and have the courage to forgive.
Join us today as we remember those who have fought and those who truly conquered. Let us remember why we must be the change.
For lunch today, we are having sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour what?
Chicken! The following people had a birthday yesterday or are having a birthday today: Allison, Emily, Brandon, Siblet, Carson, Allison, Cole, and Carol.
Happy birthday, everyone!
Let's read our amazing breaking news announcements.
Okay, students, winter is here. It's cold outside. Our inside days for lunch will be a lot more common than our outside days. Administration has purchased a few things to give us something to do during lunch. Here's a few things that they have purchased: 2 Nerf basketball hoops to play Wildcats or horse with, a couple of games of Uno, 2 Velcro dartboards, hacky sacks, and a few other things. Thanks, administration. That's great! There are a few rules for these games. You will need your ID cards to check out the games. All pieces to the games need to be brought back. They will be handed out the last 15 minutes of lunch and collected 3 to 5 minutes before the bell. Administration hopes this is fun for you and that you respect the games as if they were your own. We want them to last.
Calling all aspiring artists, art fans, or art lovers. The art department has organized this year's WHMS Fall Art Competition. If you are interested, please stop by the office or Mr. Bird's room 332 to pick up an entry form. The deadline for entry is December 20th, so have your piece into Mr. Bird before or on that date. Awards will be announced at the dance showcase on January 4th after the Christmas break.
Our Be the Change challenge today for this week is to do your best and be honest in your schoolwork, and the person who will benefit is you.
Today, for all Be the Change committee presidencies, we will have a meeting in Miss Keck's room.
Yeah. That's it for the news of the day. Have a happy Thursday and do something to make your life better, like forgive someone who you feel has wronged you. You will feel better if you do.
Yeah.
Bye.
See ya.